we just gonna say Jay-Z money, even though that ain't nothing. But we just gonna say even if Lil Boosie was achieving Lil Boosie money, or we don't know, he could have more money than that nigga. We really don't know at the end of the day. But let's just say if he was in the same tax bracket as that nigga, they cannot have a Negro like Lil Boosie in the same tax bracket with niggas like Bill Gates or Donald Trump or whoever. They cannot have that. So if a nigga is rising and they feel like potentially that this nigga will not sell out, this nigga will not get caught up in the matrix, this nigga will not go along with the natural flow of things according to them, they will attempt to shut you down. And all of the black people that got money and playing their game, they know this. They know if they try and do anything else, that they will be attempted to shut down. So, since this black entertainer, this black athlete, this black superstar, this black role model, or whatever motherfuckers want to call him, since he would rather not get gunned down by police in the street, since he would rather not go to prison for the rest of his life, since he would rather not be a nigga in the streets killing his own, he is forced to manipulate his own. He is forced to not do anything for his own because he is only operating in a survival mechanism. That's it. For real. If you play that game, you shutting the fuck up. Pretty much. And then you have women come together under that same struggle that they're being exploited by men. White women, y'all been getting exploited by white women, y'all been getting exploited by y'all white men. Black women, y'all been getting exploited by the black man also. But in black people's ancient culture, we wasn't exploiting our women. Y'all been doing that since y'all been interacting with each other. So it's normal for y'all. Now, some people, and some people, they want to come out and say that the woman was the first being on the planet, the black woman. And some black men feel like, nah, fuck that, it was the black man that was first. Okay, now we got some men coming out and saying that we feeling like the only reason that we're even coming out with the information that the black woman is God is to cause even more tension between the black man and the black woman. That's how some people that's how some people feel about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. We know that it takes man, woman, and child, sun, moon, and stars. It takes all of that to make the world go round. We already understand that. But we still have to understand that the black woman is God. And when people say that is not a distraction and that is not trying to get you off track. When black men try and say that the black woman is not the original being on the planet and the black woman is not God, they are actually the ones that are trying to keep that tension. They are the ones that are trying to keep that tension between the black man and the black woman. Actually. Even though we know that we need them both in order to keep things going. But most men, they don't want to accept that. Shit, most women don't even want to accept that. You could tell a woman tomorrow, a black woman tomorrow, hey, you are the first woman on the planet. You are the original being. You are God. They gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, no, you know, man was the first one on the planet. So we got to understand what we dealing with. So there are plenty of people walking around that are gods, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. There are people that are able to tap into their godlike powers and don't even know it. And they're just so caught up in the matrix. That's why a lot of people that are on that real shit, that are actually trying to make a difference, they had the opportunity to actually step out the matrix. Seriously, whatever it may have been, whether your mama was a crackhead or a heroin addict or whatever it may be, even though all of that is a part of the matrix, some way or another you've been able to step out of the matrix to where you've been forced into a situation to where you have always been forced to be on your guard. To whereas if you a nigga in the hood and you filthy rich and you're whatever it may be, or you trying to become filthy rich, you just all in the matrix. You all caught up in whatever's clever, instead of looking at the whole picture. I'm talking about the person whose whole goals and aspirations and happiness is only within the walls of the matrix. But those whose goals and aspirations that are outside of the matrix, outside of the bullshit, outside of, oh, I'm trying to be something that's already in me, whether you're trying to join some type of religion, whether you're trying to get a certain type of job, whether you're trying to get accepted into a certain type of circle, looking for that validation that I'm talking about, you really just lost. You are no better than the person that you are looking down upon. Real talk. If black people come together and all realize that they all on the same level, they all have the same potential and they're all on the same level, and there is no difference between Nelly and Smoker Bob in front of the store, that's power right there. That's unity. That's respect. That's real, recognized real. Because what people think is real is not even real. Seriously. Even people on that bullshit still have that concept, oh man, we gotta protect the kids. Motherfuckers will swear that they love their kids and want to talk about they trying to protect their kids, but will blow some cigarette smoke in their face in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And people do way worse shit than that to their kids. Everybody jealous, everybody conning, everybody scheming, everybody trying to stab the next motherfucker in the back and all of that. Why? Because that's all being shoved down your throats. But if they took all negative shit off of TV, if they took all the bullshit and all of that, and to where everything was positive, to where everything was about coming together as black people and all of that shit, motherfuckers would have a problem with that. But what this white society has done, they have made everything that's good for us, everything that's natural for us, everything that's positive for us, they have put it in our minds to where we believe that it is bad, that it is negative. And I don't understand why we can't see that. So, say if you might see a black person with some dreads, or some braids, or a big ass afro, or whatever, you gonna have certain black people telling them that they need to cut their hair, or they need to clean up their act, they need to clean up and get ready, or they need to clean up and, you know what I mean, get themselves cleaned up to be to compete with this cracker. You have them doing that. Well, really, our hair is naturally what it is, whether we want to do whatever we want to do with it. But you have other black people that will tell you you need to have your hair a certain way, you need to be dressed a certain way, you need to, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, in order to accommodate this cracker. Or whatever it may be, or have white people looking at us like, oh, you know, if you don't look like us, if you ain't doing it how we doing it, it ain't right. We can't fuck with you. Because they know that you know the truth. Seriously, man. This is the type of shit that is going on. Even with the light skin and the dark skin within the black community, all of that. Oh, they like, oh, it's my popular to be light, or it's not popular to be dark as a motherfucker. When everybody know, the darker you are, the closer you are to the original.